Hello and welcome to this IPO review of a company that will list on the NSE SME Emerge platform. The company in focus is Annapurna Swadisht. It's a sort of FMCG company making price conscious products, mainly impulse packaged snacks uh, with a focus in eastern region of India, West Bengal and some neighboring states. Since SME IPOs are garnering lot of response from the investors and there's a lot of buzz surrounding them. I have decided to cover this IPO, which seems to be slightly better than the general lot of SME IPOs hitting the market. The IPO opens from 15th to 19th September. Issue size is about 29 crore. Unlike other SME IPOs, there is a QIB reservation in this IPO of Annapurna Swadisht, and 50% is for QIB, 15% is for non-institutional investors, that is HNI category, and 35% is reserved for retail category. In SME IPOs, the lot size is much bigger, so one has to apply for 2,000 shares at the minimum and multiples thereof. Price band of the issue is 68 to 70. Annapurna Swadisht started operations in 2016. It's promoted by Mr. Ritesh Shah and Mr. Shriram Bagla. Annapurna Swadisht can be called a FMCG company and is growing at a decent pace in impulse packaged snack products in the eastern region. It's a manufacturer of various snacks and food products like Gona Bori, fryams, cakes, candies, namkeens, chips, which are packed in affordable size packets and sell quite well in rural or semi-urban areas. So it operates over about 35 SKUs, which comprises extruded snacks, pellet-based snacks, fryams, potato snacks, namkeens, candies, and cakes. The company has two manufacturing units located at Asansol and Siliguri, both in West Bengal. Both these units are working in two shifts, and the company has informed that they are operating at 100% capacity utilization. Annapurna Swadisht is in the process of setting up of additional manufacturing facilities at Hooghly and in Howrah districts. Products of the company are marketed under various brand names. Sometimes there is slight variation of more famous brands like Kurkure in place of Kurkure, the famous product, Bachpan Ka Pyar, filled cake vanilla, Rambo, Finger, Balloon. All these are brands of the company, and the company is able to sell this product because they are available. They are being bought by price conscious customers. The anchor issue of Annapurna Swadisht raised 8.61 crores from anchor investors. Three anchor investors participated in the anchor book. These include Rajasthan Global Securities Private Limited, Autumn Investments and Infrastructure, and NAV Capital VCC. They are all known investors. So as such, the response to anchor book has been good. The anchor book has been allotted at the upper end of the price. If we look at the financial performance of the company, the turnover has grown from 14 crores in FY20 to 61 crores in FY22, which is a very good performance and a good compounded annual growth rate, which is above 100%. And in Q1 of this year, they have further turned in a very good performance. If the numbers are correct, it's about 29 crores of revenue in a quarter. Profits have also improved. So if we look at the annualized EPS based on first quarter results of current financial year. The PE asked by the company is 20.9, which looks reasonable, even though there's a big jump in this quarter, and it could be it could need some caution due to such a big jump. The issue constitutes about 26% of the post-issue capital of the company. The company made a pre-IPO placement, and several investors, including First Global founder Shankar Sharma, who is well known in the investment fraternity, invested in his personal capacity in the company. He is also on board of the company. Amit Bhartiya, who was a partner with GMS Singapore, also invested in his personal capacity. He is a portfolio manager for GMO Emerging Markets Equity Team and oversees fundamental research. Institutional investors, NAV Capital Emerging Fund and Rajasthan Global Securities also invested in the pre-IPO. Pre-IPO shares were at a discount compared to the present IPO price of ₹70. Concerns the company is exposed to palm oil rate fluctuation. In the past, the company has chosen to increase or decrease the packet content depending on the palm oil rate while maintaining the same rate, so that there is no issue in selling this product. Dissemination of info in SMEs is very poor. SMEs are very volatile and can result in loss to investors. The company has shown a significant ramp up in its June 22 revenue numbers and profit numbers, which demand some amount of caution. Overall, the company looks poised to grow its market share in years to come. In last year, from FY19 to FY22, the turnover, the revenue has grown from 11.67 crores to remarkable 61.04 crores. Net profit has increased from a meager 0.28 crores to 2.4 crores in this period, which is respectable. Further, in June 22, Annapurna Swadisht has reported monthly sales of 11 crores in 1 month. And quarterly numbers of June 22 are also encouraging. Annapurna Swadisht has 3.47 crore of long-term borrowings on March 22, and debt equity ratio is comfortable at 1.26. The company caters to rural areas, to price-conscious customers, and thus faces little threat from large FMCG players. It's going for aggressive distributor network growth, and this, coupled with its expansion, bodes well for the company. Company has also forayed into direct-to-consumer D2C segment with a range of products and has tied up with big basket for distribution. The 3-year compounded annual revenue growth of the company is astounding at more than 100%. Annapurna Swadisht is expanding its Siliguri facility with the pre-IPO funds raised by it few months back. This should help it to grow its revenue on completion, maybe 40 to 50%. Annapurna Swadisht is valued at a PE of about 21 based on annualized Q1 FY23 earnings. As we already said, these earnings look somewhat on the higher side, and there's need for some amount of caution. Buzz is very huge in SME issues at this moment. Even poor companies are getting good subscriptions and are listing at a very good premium. How long this lasts, you never say. GMP reported on various platforms for this IPO is quite high, almost 80 to 90% above the issue price. All SME IPOs, including this one, is only for investors that have a high risk appetite and understand the risk involved. They are not for a common retail investor. I am likely to apply in Annapurna Swadisht IPO on day 3. not on day 3, on the last day. Risk in this IPO is moderate, but of course there's high risk in SMEs in general. I am expecting a good listing from this IPO, but it will entirely depend on market conditions. It could be moderate to good profit. So listing based on current GMP price should be good, but then it can change a lot till that time. I will not hold this share. Being a SME, it's very risky to hold it. Very less information is available, though it looks to me that the company could do well in future. Subscription is expected to be very high across all categories, given the high rates prevailing for SMEs in recent past. I will apply in this IPO on last day, that is on Monday. So these are my views only. Please do your own. Thank you. This presentation is only for educational purpose and draw your attention to various opportunities available in the market. Please do your own diligence, see your risk, and understand that equity is a risk product. And if you have the appetite and ability to bear this risk, then only you should go for it. And SME IPOs in general are much, much riskier than main board IPOs and can swing significantly either way. Thank you.